In 2025, if you're looking to settle down, be you a man or a woman, but ladies more especially, you must learn to let go of these few things that I'm going to mention. Number one, spec. What exactly is spec? Who invented the word spec? Where did it come from? What was the origin? For goodness sake. Okay, that being said, if you know, actually let me know. Comment on the comment section. I want to know, I want to understand where that word came from. I know that there's a desire that people have. I will use female as an example because I've dealt with more female than I've dealt with male. But I've had male, yeah, I've had a few male friends and the things they wanted, and I've heard other guys talk about stuff. So, but I'll start with the female. You want a tall, dark, and handsome six-pack man, yet you want him to love God and still have a body. My sister, you can have it all. When you get to a certain age in life, you need to learn to compromise because you cannot have it all. There's no two ways to it. So you're going to have to choose your battles wisely. You're going to have to choose your battles wisely. As a Christian, as a believer, I'm speaking to believers. Well, if you're a non-believer, maybe some of the points could work for you, but this is specifically for believers. What you should be looking out for instead of tall, dark, handsome, broad chest and whatnot is, does this man love God? Like, genuinely love God? Does everything in him and everything about him show his commitment to the things of the Lord? Does he show that this person is grounded in Christ? Well, if it does, you're in luck. You've won a jackpot. You better hold that man tight. How you get to know if this is true about him is not just by him telling you, oh, I fear God or I love God. You have to see attributes. You must have seen attributes about him that shows that, okay, this person is really who they say they are. And there are always confirmations. When it comes to a godly relationship or union, there are always numerous confirmations from every corner. If you don't get one, it's because you're not paying attention. But if you do pay attention, you will get confirmation. So, if he loves God, hold him tight because it is rare to come by. It is very, very rare to come by these days, in these days and time. So, if you find a man who genuinely loves God, please, broad shoulder can be built. Six packs can be gotten. Anything else that he doesn't have can be gotten. So see if you can manage what you see, then build the rest. Okay? That is one. Two, how does he love people around him? You have to observe how he treats people. You have to ask questions, ask his friends, ask people that know him around. Find out how this person actually relates to other people, how he treats them, or how she treats them. And from your findings, well, you can decide if you want to go ahead or not. Three, does this person have something they do? Do they have a job that brings in funds? Mind you, we're not looking for a guy, or we're not talking about a guy or a lady that has that makes so much millions in a month. For the women, you need a man who can at least provide 3 square meals a day. And if you can do that, then that's fine. For a man, you need a woman who has a salary earning job or a business that she can make money from. So all the load is not on you. So you don't have to be the one who buys the pad, the tissue, the every single thing. So she should be able to bring something into the relationship, right? So do not look for someone who has it all. Look for somebody who has a little thing that you can manage. That brings me to my second point. You must be willing to build. I hate the fact that this generation are seeking for partners that are already made, especially women. I hate that they seek for partners that are already made. You cannot have it all. If he's tall, dark, and handsome, chances are he might not have so much money. And if he has so much money, chances are he might have pot belly and is short and so much more. So you need to count your losses or count your costs. You need to be willing to compromise because, like I said before, you cannot have it all. So be willing to build with your partner. And for me, I think it is noble to find a man that you want to build with, because there's a joy, there's a satisfaction that it comes with. I'm not saying get married to somebody who is lazy, who cannot do anything for themselves, who has a vision in the head but not actually showing working. You need to get married to somebody who is showing working. You can see what he's doing currently, and you can tell that, okay, in the next 5 years or 3 years, this person will not be here today. Now that is a win for you. If you can find that, then that is good. Okay, be willing to build with your partner, male or female. And now my last point. I actually wrote my points down, so I might be looking down at some points. I don't want to miss anything because they're very, very important. When you eventually pass the talking stage and the dating stage and you're willing to take things up a notch, do not do an expensive wedding. Oh, I cannot sound this enough. Do not do an expensive wedding. You can come to my DM. I planned my wedding by myself, single-handedly, and we did not spend a lot of money to get it done. It is not about the wedding, it is about the marriage. So you have to remember that when you want a Adesuwa's kind of wedding, when you want a, what are those popular actresses and actors? Anyways, if you want a celebrity wedding, then you might be single for a long time, I'm sorry. But if you really want a genuine start, if you really want to give love a chance, if you really want to give wedding a chance, marriage a chance, then these few points are very, very crucial. You have to adhere to them. Plan your wedding based on what you and your partner can afford. Because after the wedding, there's a life to live. After it, there's a family to be fed. So plan needs according to what you have. Like, sit down, ask yourself, like, talk about it. How much do we have? How much can we raise in so time? Okay, this is it, or this is our budget. Have that budget and work around your budget. If anybody else wants you to work against your budget, they should be willing to fund it. If your parents say, oh, I don't want a garden wedding, or I don't want a small wedding, I want it must be a hall, you must call the entire community. Well, Papa, Mama, bring the money. If you bring the money, we will call the entire Nigeria. We'll call everybody and we'll have this thing done. If they're not funding it, they should not dictate how you should do it. All that matters is that you both say I do and you go home. So like I said, if you want to have a budget-friendly wedding, send me a DM or comment in the comment section and I'll run you through how I ran mine by myself. I did not pay a wedding planner. I just figured it out somehow, and today I am happily married to the love of my life. So if you want the same thing for yourself in 2025, you see these 3 points, it's a must. You must do them. And if you want more points, please comment in the comment section, so I'll make another video with more relatable and tested and tried tips. Okay, I hope this has been able to help you. See you on the next one. Bye.